for all my wrestling heads.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pay. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland bench from a smoking gun. I am the game, and I may lose. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Try to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you act?
Sometimes when I play these songs when I come back from break, I just want to let them roll, but I can't. Snowman in the morning, 31 beyond the hour, or at least that's how it looks. It still says 30 right now. We're on schedule. We just had a technical glitch that I was just notified of, and we have since fixed, and we apologize for that. So we are back, Snowman in the morning, here with you. Final show of the week. And next to the final show of the calendar year. Now it's 31 beyond the hour. And if you want to know more about everything we're doing at the Arena Sports Network, visit thearenasportsnetwork.com. All of the stats, facts, and figures from our play-by-play cast, and all of the news, notes, and quotes from the features to the teams to the players that we feature. Thearenasportsnetwork.com, where every fan has a voice and every team has a fan. The Arena Sports Network, the newest game in town. Well, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk some more college hoops, shall we? And I did Swamp's men's top 25. We're gonna replay the show in its entirety because I was just informed that we had a glitch on our sound as far as the first part of the show goes. If you subscribe to us on iTunes, you'll know this will be fixed and you can hear the show in its entirety. But what we're going to do later on tonight is we're going to play this show again so you can hear it, and so our archives will be updated. Now let's talk women's top 25, shall we? Time for the women to get some love here on Snowman in the morning. And I just pulled up the wrong screen. Oops. I'm sorry. We'll get to that in just a moment. Snowman in the Morning brought to you by Fusion Ions Bands. FusionIons.com is where you need to go to find out how to live your best. Fusion Ions featuring my good friend Matt Rencars, who has a very huge, and I mean ginormous announcement coming right after the new year. Right after the new year. There we go. We're getting everything together as we go along here, so just bear with us. And I promise we're going to have women's top 25 basketball. And we got it. All right. We got the correct screen up now. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it the same way that we did with the men's team, with the men's teams, I should say. And we're going to start at 25, and at 25 is Missouri, and they will play Saturday versus Western Illinois. At 24 is Minnesota, and they will also play Saturday versus Auburn. At 23 is Maryland, and they'll play Saturday versus Wofford. At 22 is Gonzaga. They'll be at number 17, St. Mary's. 21 sees Brigham Young University, and they'll play Loyola Marymount. The floor is going to get worn out. At 20 is Tennessee, and they have the week off, as does number 19, Syracuse. At 18 is Stanford, and they'll travel to Central California to take on Fresno State. You know St. Mary's is at 17. They'll face off against Gonzaga. Oklahoma State is at 16, and they will have the week off. At 15 is Hampton, so an appearance by a MEAC school in Swamp's Top 25. They have the week off as well. At 14 is San Diego, and they will play the Pepperdine Waves. At 13, the Tar Heels of North Carolina. They have the week off. And speaking of Carolina, we stay in the state for number 12. It's the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. They'll play Saturday versus Kansas State. Illinois in at number 11. They will play 12th ranked North Carolina. 11th ranked is Georgia, and they will play Saturday versus Illinois. 10th ranked team is Florida State. They will play Saturday versus Tennessee Martin. At 9, the Iowa Hawkeyes. So we do see an appearance by a Big Ten team. They will play Saturday versus North Dakota. At 8 is Connecticut, and they will play Sunday against the Bears of California. At 7 is Chattanooga. They have the week off. Duke comes in at number 6. They'll be at number 4, Kentucky, which means the 5th-ranked team, Mississippi State, has the week off. You just heard Kentucky's fate. They'll play number 6, Duke. Indiana is ranked number 3, so the Big Ten makes another appearance. They have the week off. 2nd-ranked team is Arkansas, dropping out of the top spot. They'll play the Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley State, and they may have the week off, but they are the new number 1 team in Swamp's rankings. They are the Cardinals of Louisville, moving up from the number 5 spot. That's the women's top 25, and I'm surprised, and I'm going to pick on Kevin so badly. I'm surprised that UIC or Northwestern didn't get a call with the seasons that they're having, but I have the distinct feeling that both of those teams will make their way into the top 25 before this season is out. That is Swamp's collegiate top 25 in women's basketball, and it's presented in part by Gigahertz, the official computer solutions company of the Arena Sports Network. Don't forget to check out Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show every Wednesday night, save this coming week as we move from Wednesday to Friday to celebrate the new year. So Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show next week only will air on Friday at 8 p.m. on the Arena Sports Network. And also, I will make an appearance on Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show, and you'll be able to hear that as well. This is Snowman in the Morning, presented by Fusion Ions Bands as we roll on here. Don't forget to visit FusionIons.com to find out how you can get the latest Ions band that can bring you back to health, make it better, and give you a piece of your life back that you thought you would never be able to get back. That's FusionIons.com. My buddy Matt Rencars will be back on the show beginning in 2 weeks because there's a lot. He had a lot of great stuff going on, and I'll let him tell everything that's going on. Snowman in the Morning, presented by Fusion Ions Bands, as we roll on here from our Arena Sports Network studios. And folks, this is the period of time, no matter where you are, where high school basketball is king. This is the first period of time during the year. To close out the calendar year, each state, and I know they do this, has a bunch of holiday tournaments. They have some for Thanksgiving, but there's more, much more, after Christmas. And Illinois is no exception. My God, Illinois is no exception. How crazy is it? I had a chance to cover 3 different prestigious Illinois tournaments. And they were the McDipper, Proviso West, and I did Proviso West for many, many years. And one season I had a chance to cover the tournament in Pontiac. Now, our good friends at High School Cube are showcasing the tournaments that I've named, and one of my dear friends, Tim McKinney, is providing the call for the Jack Tosh Holiday Tournament at York High School. So go to highschoolcube.com and check out all the action. But here's why I bring this up. Someone made this suggestion to me. to relay how my experience was when I covered high school tournaments. In one word, crazy. Because it just depends on the lineup, and it depends on who's there, of course. But the fun thing is when a team is there that, I'll give you an example. When I did the Pontiac tournament in 2011, I was originally here's the crazy part. I was originally slated to cover the bulk of the Proviso West tournament. And I did, and again, this is through our good friends at High School Cube. I did the first part of the McDipper tournament the Monday after Christmas, 2011, and I was ready to go to Proviso West. Now, Proviso West, anybody that lives here in Illinois, especially here in the Chicago area, knows how prestigious the Proviso West tournament is. In fact, I think a couple of years ago they just celebrated their 50th anniversary. But this is how wild this tournament coverage got for me. I was originally slated to go to Proviso West. At the last second, I get a call, and the message was as follows. You're not going to Proviso West, Snowman. You're going to Pontiac because the nation's #1 team in the Simeon Wolverines will be there all week. What? You're going to wait till now to tell me that? So I had to switch my prep and get information on all the teams that were going to be in Pontiac. And, oh, by the way, #2 Curie was down there also. And anybody that followed Simeon the past 4 years knows the first name that's going to pop out of my mouth is Jabari Parker. Now, Jabari had a running mate in the form of Steve Taylor. Curie counters with Cliff Alexander. Oh, the talent was absolutely fierce. And I teamed up with my good friend Emil Williams Jr., the voice of the Chicago State Cougars, and we handled it. We absolutely handled it. I mean, it's the time. Like I said, it's the time of year where the basketball showcases really go on, and this is before conference tournaments and state tournaments and things like that. This is where you get a chance to see, no matter what state you're in, the best of the best of the best, and leave an impression that people will be talking about for a long time. And in the 2011 Pontiac tournament, not only did I have Simeon, not only did I have Curie, I also had Warren from Gurnee, Illinois. And Warren, at the time, had a fellow by the name of Darius Paul. And that last name should sound very familiar to basketball folks here in the Chicagoland area, because Darius has a big brother who played at U of I before him, Brandon Paul, also from Warren. So the basketball lineage is, I could just say it's off the charts. And you never know what's going to happen in a tournament like that, and you never know who's going to catch fire. And EJ called a game during that tournament between Simeon and, I want to say, Peoria Manual. Peoria Manual got to the semifinals, and no one expected them to get there, number one. And number two, they gave the Wolverines all sorts of degrees of hell, even to the point where the Rams had a chance to win it in regulation. It didn't go overtime, but they had a chance to win it, which tells you how fierce these tournaments can be. The expected team, Simeon, got to the championship. They were expected to face off against Curie,